Good day everyone! Today we'll be going over some of the more efficient ways of gearing up as a fresh level 70 in preparation for Final Fantasy XIV's upcoming expansion, Shadowbringers. An excellent starting point for any player upon reaching level 70 is completing their respective job questline, rewarding them with several pieces of item level 290 equipment known as the Artifact Set. At this level, it's also important to participate in roulettes for Tomestones of Mendacity and Tomestones of Genesis, both very important types of currency that we'll be using in the near future. And to that end, make a point to unlock and complete as many duties as possible to reap the benefits of your first time bonuses and gain access to additional roulettes, including raids and trials. The next step in progression comes from the Centurio clan hunt, now present in both Ishgard for enemies between levels 50 to 60, and Kugane for enemies between levels 60 to 70. Make sure to accept all daily and weekly hunting bills from each board, and eliminate your targets for a sizable amount of Centurio seals. Additionally, try joining hunt-specific link shells. These will help you locate and defeat stronger and better rewarding targets, also known as A ranks or S ranks. But be sure to join a party or make your own, as it is difficult to receive full contribution when fighting these enemies alone. Once you have collected sufficient Centurio seals, speak to Satsuya in Kugane to purchase item level 330 equipment known as Lost Elegant Gear. By participating in level 70 dungeons, trials, roulettes, and eliminating hunts, you will begin amassing Tomestones of Mendacity. These can be exchanged for item level 360 equipment by speaking to Anna in Ralger's Reach. As for your weapon, make sure to unlock and complete Stormblood's Omega raid up to and including Sigmascape. Crystalloids obtained from the final Sigmascape raid version 4.0 are necessary to obtain Mendacity weapons. It is also possible to augment your Mendacity equipment to item level 370 by collecting tokens from Stormblood's first two Alliance raids, namely the Royal City of Rabanastre and the Ridorana Lighthouse, and exchanging them for the necessary items in Ralger's Reach. Once you have raised your average item level to 355, we'll be diving headfirst into Stormblood's more recent content, starting with Omega's final raid tier, Alphascape. In addition to the crystalloids obtained from version 4.0, each wing of Alphascape provides upgrade opportunities in the form of tokens, which can be exchanged in specific quantities for item level 380 equipment. Bolts are particularly valuable for quickly raising your item level, as they can be exchanged for accessories on a 1-to-1 ratio by speaking to Gelfradis in Ralger's Reach. Certain activities will also grant you Tomestones of Genesis, a capped form of currency. NPC Anna will also exchange them for more powerful item level 390 equipment, but choose wisely, as Tomestones of Genesis are limited to a set amount per week. Similar to Tomestones of Mendacity, Genesis weapons cannot be purchased outright, and will require crystalloids from Alphascape version 4.0 before they can be obtained. And finally, it's time to tackle Stormblood's final Alliance raid, the Orbon Monastery, for potential gear drops and to further augment our Genesis equipment to the highest possible item level of 400. While this marks the end of casual progression, it's also important to mention some of the more notable alternatives to this formula. Firstly, we have high-quality crafted equipment, starting at item level 380 and allowing you to skip the bigger part of progression, but often sold at too much of a premium for new players. Should you find yourself with gil to spare, however, this gear can also be turned in for Rakshasa tokens in Ralger's Reach, which, when combined with Doman Ryaku from Tomestones of Mendacity, may be exchanged for item level 390 equipment. As an alternate source for weapons, we have two of the more popular extreme trials at this point in progression, Suzaku offering weapons of item level 385, and Seiryu offering weapons of item level 395. You will find highly detailed visual guides for both of these trials here on Grail Gaming, and I highly recommend giving them a watch should you feel inclined to challenge them. But if you'd like to learn more about Final Fantasy XIV, why not drop by the Twitch channel and have your questions answered. Streams take place throughout the week with yours truly happy to offer guidance.